Excuse me, you can't do that.
It's now a couple hours later after going and visiting my nan, and she really liked that cake, which is good. I was a little bit heavy on the Kirsch though. Anyway, I just wanted to make a quick, epilogue, I guess, to talk about some of the things that have been on my mind. So what are those things? Well, one is the lack of vlogs, and that's not going to change. I did announce on Facebook, and most of you that watch these videos would have seen the post on Facebook about me having a week off so that I could do some training and I can't remember what the other thing was. Preparing for my live set. There was another reason that I didn't actually put in the post. It was I don't know. Anyway, I just simply have been trying to go to sleep earlier. When I was vlogging, doing the daily vlogging, I was often not going to bed until like 1 a.m, sometimes 2 a.m. And that's just too late because I need to start getting up at 6 to train, and that to me is more important than getting out a video every day. I would like to focus my videos more to try and make them be more interesting and just focus on the more important parts of my life than rather than trying to come up with something new every single day, because I don't really have always interesting things to do every day. Or I'll have to do some work to create something interesting, and then by the time I've done that work, on top of working my job or training or whatever, then I just run out of time. And sorry that that's the case. I would really like to be more consistent. That was the other thing that I didn't include on Facebook. One video that I'm working on at the moment, which is going to be a very long video, but I don't really want to break it up. I'd kind of rather just get it out in one long video, and it's going to be very long. And that video will be titled something like the big cleanup or the big move or something like that, about basically all of my progress after I started daily vlogging that's been happening on my nan's house, as far as me moving my stuff into here and then cleaning up everything that's at her house, getting it ready for auction and all of that. And I want to go into a fair bit of detail, but it's mostly just for myself, for record keeping and just for nostalgia's sake, I suppose. I don't really expect many of you will get very much out of it. It is what it is, and I want to do it. I haven't worked on music at all, to be completely honest. I've just been very busy with the moving, and when I would be at home working on music, which is typically late at night, I've been trying not to do that because I need to bring my brain activity down so I can go to sleep earlier. Trying to get up earlier, and I'm working on another video, that Road to Triathlon series. That's going to be, well, I've finished the first part, then I'm going to have another part released in about a week and a half, and then the third and final part will be released on the day of my triathlon, I guess, on that day or maybe the day after, depending on how much time I get to work on it. But that's just going to be just about training, and then that will give me a way of being able to sort of talk about that without having to clutter up all my other videos and all of that with it. I can just make focused videos, which is what I wanted to try and do, and then clean up my YouTube channel. So instead of just having like a video all over the place, I'm just going to basically create playlists and add videos to them, and sort of just try and make more focused videos. So I'm not going to do daily vlogging anymore. I basically found the same thing that I had in previous previous times where I'd done it, where it feels good for a while, and then it kind of all just sort of falls apart, and it's very difficult. I challenge any of you to try and do it. What was I going to say next? Yeah, so I'll just have like specific videos, and you can just watch like whichever particular aspects of what I do interest you most, whether it be fitness or music. Though the music videos that I've been making, or the vlogs about them, are actually the least popular, which is kind of annoying in a way. I think that's the most interesting thing I do. But yeah, other things I've been up to that have been taking up time, I've gotten back into Fallout 4 because I've realised that I can install games on an external hard drive and just plug them into my laptop, because I don't have space on my hard drive to put games on. So I've been doing that again, and I'm really enjoying it because I've hated not being able to play it after my computer crashed. Not doing any more gaming videos though. I'm just going to take the time to enjoy the game and not have to worry about uploading a video, because they're not popular anyway. So there's no point. I might even completely close my gaming channel just so people don't start watching the games that I started and then not get to finish them because they're incomplete. Something that frustrates me. And now that I've got internet back on, I've been watching Marco Polo again on Netflix, and I'm in the second season of that and loving it. Highly recommend that show. And apart from that, the last few days I've just been following the US election very closely, actually. Like today I've watched probably a couple hours worth of videos on YouTube, just speeches from both candidates and like a few people I follow on YouTube. And I'm not going to go into what I think about it. Basically though, I don't really care that Trump's president. Doesn't really faze me that much at the moment. People have been really scared about it, but the only thing that really seems to scare me anymore is just what goes up here. That's all that scares me. Scariest times in my life have just all been created up in my head, and I can pretty much face just about anything now after some of the experiences I've gone through. Just quickly though, just in case you are wondering, you probably don't care, but I'm not going to be able to upload that moving video for a while, so I'll just give you a quick update of how it's going. I've moved most of my stuff. I got my bookshelves in, my art stuff moved in on this shelf. So at least now if I got ideas for like art projects, I can at least sort of go and create them. The only thing I've got left to move is I want to put a cabinet in here so I can put tools on. I've just got to finish putting some shelves down there and my tool cabinet, some panels. So on the walls I'm going to put a panel behind my bed with acoustic foam and painting on it. I just got to build like a wooden panel so I can have it, so I don't have to put that stuff on the walls. And I'm also going to build one to go behind my desk here, which will go around that space, like just around, so I've at least got some acoustic treatment in here without having to damage the walls. Anyway, I think that's long enough talk. Thanks for watching. I will be working very hard to get more videos out, but they will be more focused and hopefully more interesting. Bye.